And good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, or I don't know if it's quite evening yet, if it's across the world.
I don't know if it is either.
Normally I'm sitting up straight when I'm doing this, but it's Saturday, so I'm just going to lean back and chill a little bit.
Make him stand up. He's in his jammies.
Yeah, John said don't stand up because I don't want to see your pajamas. I just put on from the top up is all that matters. But I have to tell you, Daun, I think this, every time I put up a YouTube video or Patreon, when I upload it, it gives me three choices of videos for the what do you call that? The home screen or whatever, the picture, the image that people would see before they click play.
Okay.
And I don't know how YouTube or some of these algorithms work, because sometimes they'll pick ones that make no sense, and they'll pick someone in action or whatever, and it's like and I'll go, I'll pick that one. So for your let's play a game that you chose, it gave me three pictures. Two were customers that happened to be something, or you had a look that was kind of like didn't make any sense. But this is the screenshot that I used that it selected. I think this really defines your personality.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
So if you're ever a bad student, you misbehave, just remember this look. Okay?
How very cute.
Now, I know Dawn has a backup applaud button there. She'll probably use it throughout the time, but I want to hear some real applause here. So this is day 4 of our Lowrey Virtual Spectacular, and we have what better person to close off the week than Miss Dazzling Daun Casanova on one of her favorites, the Lowrey Virtual Orchestra, Lowrey Liberty, everybody. Give it up for Daun Casanova.
Liberty!
Sorry,
Yeah.
Dazzling Daun Casanova.
Okay, well, today you're going to hear some new songs, some old songs, and because I am on the Fabulous Liberty and I don't have one very often, I am going to be using a lot of the new styles, and there's lots and lots of new styles on here, lots and lots of good stuff. And I think we're just going to kick it off with a Billy Joel tune, and it's called Still Rock and Roll to Me. So if you feel like dancing, stand up and do some dancing. It's a great song. And here we go. Still Rock and Roll to Me. If you want to sing along, go ahead. Woohoo! Okay, that should get you in the right mood. Fast, slow stuff, all kinds of great stuff on here. All right, so what does the Liberty have that no other organ has? First of all, it has these fabulous sound levers here like a grand piano. So when they're up, you've got speakers right here, and your sound is coming up to here and it shoots back at you. So you're getting some fabulous surround sound from those speakers. It also has a nice back on my bench, and it's a beautiful back. I'm not going to turn my camera anymore. I don't want to mess it up. But absolutely, this is just a fabulous instrument. And what does it have more than other things? Well, first of all, what the Liberty has that the Patriot does not have is 33 new sounds from the Patriot. Right underneath the Liberty is the Patriot, and that's got 26 more sounds. So 26 and 33 is what? 59. 59 more sounds than the Sterling. And the Sterling has 20 more sounds over the Imperial. So that means that over the Imperial, this has 79 new, not sounds, I'm sorry, rhythms, music styles, the left-hand side, the side that is always the hardest. Let's admit Owen and Richard. Let's let them in. Okay. This is the side that you have to start with. The number one thing that you want to find on your instrument is the right rhythm. Once you have the right rhythm, the rest of it just kind of falls into place. All right, so what am I going to do next? We are going to use one of the new rhythms, and it is called Up, Up, and Away, or it's called Balloon Ride, but the song is called Up, Up, and Away. And I'm going to feature the fill-in because the fill-in is signature to this song. And by keeping I actually set up my pedals natural and black so that I can use pedal magic to be able to just step on a pedal. I could also do it on the fingers right here if I wanted to. Okay, so there's lots of places you can do your fill-ins. I know if I have it down that far you can't see my face, but this is the most important thing you need to see. So here we go with Up, Up, and Away. Now, if you notice that middle section,
Woo-hoo!
yeah, the middle section,
Yoo-hoo!
I used an alter style. The alter style actually worked perfectly well for just moving my hand to the lower keyboard and playing that whole middle section. But what I was doing with the fill-in is I was putting my foot on one of those pedals, one of my long pedals, so it gave me the perfect fill-in, and I held it for a couple of measures, and it gave me the perfect fill-in for that signature background. And this is the first instrument that has it. So if you do not have up, up, and away in your instrument, see your favorite personal assistant after class. All right. All right, what else do we have in this fabulous instrument? I am going to use another signature background that is only here in the instrument. Oh, which ones do I want? C8 and 9. I've used this too many times. Now, there's a feature on here called MCS Plus, and I know several people have already explained it throughout the week, but we're just going to review what that is. Let's take this off and just go to easy. All right, if I play a chord, one finger chord gives me a C chord. If I put the MCS Plus on, it's going to add a whole bunch of notes. Wow, wow. So it really fills in, and I think there's actually a picture on here of what the MCS Plus does. That's how many notes the MCS Plus is adding. It's like you're playing two hands and you're adding lots of different things to make that fill, just fills in. It's great on a slower song. I wouldn't use it too much on a faster song, but if you're on a slow song like this one, it works fabulously well. So here we are, MCS Plus, and I'm doing Charlie Chaplin's Smile. I am also going to be doing a transpose from one verse to the next. So listen for your transpose. song.
Oh, that was dreamy.
Very nice. Yeah. Okay, Sue's got a question. Mm-hmm. It was preset, yes. Yeah, I preset it so I would remember to put it in. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So a lot of the things you see me do, you're not going to see me actually press the buttons. I am kicking my foot switch to the right in order to move my presets if I have more than one preset set up. I am also, fill, I will go from here. I am also using a long pedal for my fill, and that's just because I don't want to miss it. Let's let Ron in here, okay? Very cool. We did this one in our 70s class, and I wrote out a whole bunch of presets because I was actually working on the Imperial. And I know everybody was laughing at me who has a Liberty and Up, because this song has the signature background in the Liberty, and then every instrument that's above it, the marquee, the grand marquee, the aria, have it as well. And the name of the song is Stevie Wonder's Superstition, and he is actually, we had to name the background Superstation, but this is the signature for this particular song. And let's see, we got to go to A9. I am also going to incorporate, besides the signature fill-in or effects, I am also going to incorporate the super fake it or the fake it plus, where all I have to do is hold down a dark key here instead of noodling. I will not have to noodle to fake it anymore. I can just touch a key and it'll do it all for me. Oh, here comes Sandy. Let's let her in. Okay, here we go with Stevie Wonder's Superstition. Get funky!
Yowza!
Yeah! Woohoo! Okay. So now I know why all you guys who have this fabulous background in your instrument were laughing at me when I wrote out all those crazy presets to do in a different organ. It's just so easy to put it on Superstation, rhythm preset 0, and just do your fill-in at the appropriate time, and it's all there for you. And then do your fake it. Hey, you got it. You got it. Stevie Wonder would be proud. All right, signature backgrounds. We got lots of them. And I know a bunch of you are out there dancing, so I'm going to keep you dancing. And we're going to do another signature background called Stayin Alive. Or Stay Alive. So now we're going to do some disco stuff. I have some crazy people back here dancing and tapping their feet. That's wonderful. All right, here we go. Stayin Alive, one of the new signature rhythms on the lovely Lowrey Liberty. Okay. Woo! Yeah. Signature backgrounds. Signature backgrounds, it just makes playing so much easier and so much fun. Now, I am also going to do some signature backgrounds with other songs. Why? Because you don't only want to play the same song over and over again on a background. You want to say, hey, I need something else to play on that one. So I'm also going to be doing that. So we are going to do a dreamy song, like he wants to say dreamy. We're going to do one called Deep Purple, not Purple Rain.
Aww.
Deep Purple. But I am not Purple Rain, no. But I am using the signature background for Andy Williams' It's Impossible, because that is also on this instrument, and it's beautiful. And if I were to play intro 1 and just play a chord, this is the introduction I would get. Andy comes in and sings It's Impossible. But we're not doing that one. Nope. We are doing Deep Purple. So how do I introduce Deep Purple without introducing Andy Williams' song? I'm going to use introduction number 2. Number 2 is going to give me a little bit more generic introduction, and I think you're going to fall in love with how this background sounds on a beautiful song like Deep Purple. Here we go. That pretty? Wouldn't sound like it was ending It's Impossible, but isn't that a beautiful, beautiful background? That can be used with so many. Deep Purple isn't in any book. No, you are correct. It's in it's in standard notation.
Oh, romantically dreamy.
Oh. Let's see. You can have all of this in the Fabulous Liberty. And I also, I don't think I have enough time, but there's so many things in here that when you go into your category presets, I just used one of the rhythm presets from the It's Possible background. But if you go into the more over in your category presets, you actually have some extra stuff for categories, and one of them was called Love Songs. And you could just sit in Love Songs and choose any rhythm and just go to your Love Songs category and go right up and down the line and get some beautiful sounds, some beautiful registrations for your dreamy love songs. Okay, Circle of Lions. That's one that everybody just loves the background to, because this is not the first instrument that had it, but if you have anything less than a Patriot, you don't have it. Okay, and it's called Circle of Lions, A6. Okay, there it is. No, it's not. All right, how did I miss it? I missed it. Don't know where it is. There it is. There it is. Okay, got it. Got it. Okay. And I thought I would play just one verse of the Circle of Lions just because it's such a fabulous, neat background. But I'm also going to end my program today using the same Circle of Lions with a Lionel Richie song. Ha ha. So you're going to see how the Circle of Lions can work for more than one type of song. You don't just have to play this song every time you have it. And I'll show you how that works in a minute. But first, this is the traditional Circle of Life from The Lion King. Wow, look out. Wow, that's powerful. That's pretty cool.
And just as a side note, if anybody ever gets this chance to see the Broadway musical of that, it's worth the money.
Is it?
I've
Really?
seen it once, and it's coming to Tucson, and I'm going again this
Oh, cool.
month.
Very, very cool.
It's a
Wow.
fabulous show. The music is awesome.
Well, that movie came out when my kids were little, and we went to a 3D, one of those, it wasn't actually a 3D, you didn't have to wear the 3D glasses or anything, but the way this theater was set up, it seemed like it was in 3D, and all I remember is my 3-year-old son sitting on the edge of his seat, and when the buffalo came stampeding, he started sinking into his chair. He was so cute. And yes, and then we had to buy the cassette. That tells you how many years ago that was. And we had to learn every single song, and sing The Lion King every single day. I'm going to play a cute little number, and I'm going to use another signature background. Now, you've heard me do this signature background before, but never like this. This is another one of those that every time you hear the a-go-go, this is what you think of. This is the Nancy Sinatra. And then you play, these boots are made for walking, right? We're not doing that today. Nope. But we're going to use that same rhythm. We're going to use that rhythm, which is the a-go-go, but we're going to put it on an alter style. And I'm using one of the rhythm presets, but I'm using a different one from what normally comes up. And we're going to play another really fun song, but it's a new way to use a really cool signature background, the a-go-go, that first shows up in the Liberty. So if you need to have this background, and you all do, you need to have it, see your personal assistant after class, and we'll figure out how to get you one of these. And no fighting, though. There's only one. Whoop. Okay, somebody's having fun playing it.
Right.
That's all right, Craig. It must have been you. That's all right. That's okay. Here we go with a different song. And you can dance if you want. You know it yet? Two, three, four, tell the people what she wore. Two, three, four, stick around, we'll tell you more. I love this fill-in. Oh, you guys are all muted. Okay, we're gonna do that part again. You guys need to help me out. Ready? Two, three, four, tell the people what she wore.
Yellow polka dot bikini. You can hear me now.
Yeah.
Yay!
Love that. That's so awesome.
That is just a cute song. And now
Thank
you
you,
have
Dawn.
another reason to get the go-go rhythm. You gotta have it. You just gotta have it.
I wish.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know if Miss Barbie Headflash is on today. Yes, she is. Barbie, I chose this song for you, and it's called "I'd Really Love to See You Tonight."
Yeah,
It's on.
Yeah.
I'm
And
going
I'm,
to.
I'm doing it in honor of
Finish,
you.
finish.
And I am using I love teaching on the Imperial. Everybody knows that. But what I miss on the Imperial, oh my gosh, I miss the pianist and the guitarist rhythms. You get really, really spoiled when you have them. And yes, this one has a full page of guitarist rhythms, guitar swing, jazz guitar, Latin guitar, worship guitar, 6/8 guitar, rockabilly, 16-beat standard, and there's sometimes songs, especially Eagles songs, everybody, that you have to have these rhythms. And then you go to the next page and it says pianist rhythms. And so you've got piano offering and pop piano and romantic piano. And I know in the larger instruments they're mixed all the way through. But I really miss those teaching on the Imperial, so I am going to take advantage of the fact that I have it here today, and I'm going to use a guitarist rhythm, and then in the next song I'm going to use a pianist rhythm. So we are going to go back to guitars 4/4 and do "I'd Really Love to See You Tonight." Okay, the first thing we got to do is mute everybody. I am so sorry. We're just getting too much stuff. I know you're getting excited, and I love it when you guys are singing along. Here we go again. that pretty? Yeah. That's a pretty
Beautiful.
song.
Thank you, Dawn. Best song of the day.
For those of you that don't have pianist and guitarist backgrounds, you know what to do.
I do.
Okay. We're doing pretty good. I have 2 songs left. We could talk about what's on this instrument all day long. All I know is it sounds so good and it is so much fun to play. And as far as I know, is it the only one left in Florida, or are there 2 in Florida, Robert? Do you know?
There might be maybe 2. I think
Maybe
we saw
2?
one the other day. One for sure. That's all I
Okay.
can tell you.
Okay, one for sure. So if anybody's interested, please, please, please call your PA, because I'm telling you, this instrument is a blast to play. It is just so much fun, and it sounds so awesome. And I know you're out in Zoom land, but if you could be sitting here listening to it and hear what I hear, you'd get very spoiled. Okay, now I told you I was going to play one of the pianist backgrounds. I'm going to do a Latin number because I haven't done anything Latin yet. And it's called Adios. And yes, this one is in easy play. So if anybody wants to play it, you can find it in the easy play. And I'll be playing it on a background called Piano Bassa. And it will be rhythm preset number 8, which is some pianos. And I will be adding intro number 2 for this. Okay, I didn't want to play the first intro because, again, it introduces another song. So intro number 2 works just as well. Here we go. Oh yeah, great rhythm. Nice. Woohoo. Fun stuff. Okay, before I play my last number, Robert, did you have anything to say?
I do,
Okay.
but I got Jerome that's trying to figure out how to use Zoom on the other line, so I wanted to publicly humiliate him. He's on speaker.
You know I'm Zoom challenged.
I said, I figured after 2 years and doing Zoom 3 or 4 times a week, you'd know how to join a Zoom meeting. Say hello, Jerome.
Hello.
He's on the other
You know
phone.
I'm Zoom-
Hi, Jerome.
Hey, Dawn.
Okay, you're spotlighted. This is being recorded live, only at Fletcher Music Centers. Well, hopefully we'll get Jerome on to hear the finale performance by Daun, but just in just a moment, I want a couple things. First of all, next week we have our usual classes. I do want to let everybody know that. But I have a very special product features class. Now, the class is for anyone that has a Lowrey touchscreen model. So, and the best way to tell is if you have a Lowrey and you touch the screen and it does stuff. So that's most SU series models, most A series, EY series, and EX, what the touch screen, all right? Because I got two things that I'm going to be covering that's going to cater to basically most of those models. One is going to be on some shortcuts on features, and the other is going to be, we're going to talk about the right panel. So if that's something you want to learn about, you better be there, Craig, because this is your one chance. He's been emailing me this 30 times a week. No, just kidding. All right, so that's a little bit of happening next week. And then next month we have some really cool stuff happening. But I also want to say that this is being recorded, and all of these are going to be available on our Patreon website. It's a great way to support Fletcher Music Centers. And we have some bonus materials coming your way real soon on Patreon. And last but not least, I think Dawn may have said it once or twice, but the one organ she's playing there, it happens to be the one and only Liberty, maybe another in Florida. Oh, look at that. Yes, do that again, Vanna Dawn. Look at that. Watch out, Vanna White. It is a luxurious, wonderful instrument, and it is a limited edition model, I might say, and it's got wonderful features. And while they are available, as you know, inventory is very tough to get these days, special units. So make sure to contact your PA. I've insisted the PAs call you, so you don't have to. You don't have to wait too long. Okay. So with that said, I think Dawn's got a great song to close off the show and the event this week. So take it away, Dawn.
Okay.
Robert.
Well, I already told you what it was. I will be using the Circle of Lions, and I am going to use the exact, I'm not doing alter style, I'm using it exactly as it comes up for the Lion King song. But we're going to do Lionel Richie, get it? Lion, We're going to do Lionel Richie's All Night Long. And this is the perfect background for this song. So here we go with All Night Long. And once again, if you want to get up and sing or dance, it's just going to get in your ear, and I guarantee you, you will be singing this all weekend long because it's that much fun. So here we go, All Night Long. New use for signature backgrounds. Yes.
Big round of applause, everyone. Give it up for dazzling, dreamy, dazzling Dawn, everybody.
Thank you so much.
Fabulous.
Nice to see you perform live, Dawn, not only on Patreon.
Oh, well, it's wonderful to see you live too, Lourdes, because I miss you. Yeah, this is just so much fun, and hopefully you learned one thing. If you learned one thing about anything,
I learned a lot.
Yep. New use for some of the rhythms that are in here. Just because it's a signature rhythm does not mean that's the only song you can play. We'll help you. Your PAs will help you find other songs. So Lionel Richie is perfect for the Lion King. Thank you so much for coming today, you guys. Go play. Have a great time. Go to the beach. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for coming.
Have
Can't
a
do it
good
without you.
evening. Thank you,
Thank
Dawn.
you.
Thank
Thank you.
Robert.
Thank you,
Bye,
Dawn.
Dawn.
Thank you.
Dawn.
Thank
Bye,
you.
Dawn.
Dawn.